"That new teacher, Mrs. Tibbets, is 100 years old. You'll see," Frankie announces. 200 years old, another boy says. Ben Moroney ignores them as he heads down the hall. Jenny Ferreira is walking beside him. The other kids in his 5th grade class are stretched out in a loose line up and down the hallway, headed to science class. "Mrs. Tibbets isn't that old," Jenny tells Ben, "and she's not a new teacher. She's just been out for a while. My brother had her in 5th grade a couple of years ago." Ben nods. He likes Jenny. She's one of the few kids who talk to him, maybe just because he sits behind her in class. He's been at Edenborough Elementary School for 2 months, but he still feels new. Now they've got a new science teacher, too. She's new to Ben, at least. Everybody else in the class seems to know her. "She's 1,000,000 years old," Frankie shouts so everyone in the hall can hear. He bends over and hobbles down the hall like an old woman, and Tommy Miller and Dennis DeMeo laugh. Frankie thinks he's a lot funnier than he is, but there are always kids who will laugh at him, even when he's being mean. It's strange to get a new science teacher at the end of March. Ben wonders where Mrs. Tibbets has been, and, more importantly, why she came back. When Ben walks into the classroom, he doesn't see the science teacher. But he does see the mice. They're in a new cage on a table against the back wall next to stacks of textbooks and papers. He figures there are 6 mice in it. Ben knows something about mice, but not as pets. He knows about mice as food for diamondback rattlesnakes. He's seen rattlesnakes eat mice lots of times. There are no diamondback rattlesnakes in Edenborough, Massachusetts. Ben's pretty sure of that. The rattlesnakes he used to watch were at the Desert Museum in Tucson, Arizona, where he lived until February, along with whip snakes and sidewinders, and horned toads, and chuckwalla lizards. All he's seen since they moved to Massachusetts are some squirrels and chipmunks in his backyard and some birds at the window feeder. Ben walks toward the cage to get a closer look at the mice. Ryan Brisson starts pounding on a desk not far from the table. "Ben! Ben!" he yells. "Sit here!" With a new teacher, there aren't any rules yet, and everyone is thinking they can sit anywhere they want. Frankie, Tommy, and Dennis have claimed desks all together on the other side of the room. Ryan's a skinny little kid who wears glasses. One of the lenses is covered over with a patch, and the other lens magnifies his good eye. He's always peering at people out of that one big eye. He's the most hyper kid that Ben has ever met. It's like his mother gives him a pound of sugar right before he leaves for school every day. He drives Ben crazy. He drives the other kids crazy. He even drives the teachers crazy. Ben wishes he had a real friend. Not like Jenny, who only talks to him because she sits in front of him, or Ryan, who is officially wacko. He'd like to find someone like Toby, his best friend back in Tucson.